We're live, and I owe everyone an apology because we're late, because I made us late. It's all my fault, but I couldn't do anything about it. I'm sorry.
It was both of us. I wasn't even going to throw you under the bus. I was literally working until the very minute.
I almost just opened my beer.
You get it. It's so enticing sometimes. You don't really want to wait.
2, 3. You know the problem that Merri Hour has caused me in my life? Literally every pair of pants I put on, I put my hands in my pockets and I find more bottle caps in them.
Wait, do you just put them in your pockets like after you open it now?
I don't for the bottle caps that I open here in this room, but when I'm downstairs doing the beer pong and I want to bring the bottle caps up to put them in the cup, I put them in my pocket and then I forget I put them in my pocket.
Interesting. I did not know this about it. That's actually hilarious. Just finding bottle caps. I have. All right, we'll do.
Now. Got another.
We'll do our usual shtick. I have the vanilla, dry hopped vanilla velvet milkshake IPA. So I've gone through the orange, I've gone through the strawberry, and this is my vanilla. It's all, as you can see, it's a nice little ice cream man on the front. So it's all like kind of soda parlor ice cream flavors. And I still think orange is best. I think I like vanilla second. Strawberry is my third.
I feel like these all sound like something that I would like for a couple sips and wouldn't be able to finish.
Again, agreed. Yes, you don't. I know your taste of beer. You would get too in and be like, all right, this is beer. I don't want it anymore.
I need to try something new. All right. We already have a big super chat. And of course, Steven coming in with the super hot super chat. Hey, Perri and Matt, what do you think of WB rebooting Superman? If they don't bring back Henry Cavill, who would you like to see put on the cape? Thanks and cheers. I am just bringing up the news.
Yep.
So I can fill everybody in with the proper information. So, looks like this story broke roughly 7 hours ago. And let's get to the meat of the story here. Blah, blah, blah. Warner Brothers is now... So this is... I'm reading from Matt Goldberg's article on Collider.com. Warner Brothers is now looking to get Superman as in I think it's him as in Superman back on track under their new producing deal with J.J. Abrams and his Bad Robot production. Shadow and Act is where this report came from. They're saying that the studio has hired, I'm not going to pronounce this author's name correctly, but an acclaimed author, although it's unknown if this will be a full reboot or if they'll ask Cavill back to reprise the role.
So word around the Twitterverse, wasn't it that they're looking at a black Superman and they would like to go in the route of recasting that way?
So scrolling down, then they've got THR reporter Boris Kitt also tweeted the following. He wrote, will audiences be introduced? All right, I need to try to say this author's name. Tanaisi Coates? Should I know? I probably should know how to pronounce that name and what he's done. But writing a new Superman movie for Warner Brothers, J.J. Abrams producing, and then goes on to tweet, will audiences be introduced to a black Superman? That is the intent and something that the studio has been trying to find a way in for months, if not a year or two, according to sources. I like his sources.
Yep. I think that's the way they have to do it. Like, what are you going to do? Are you going to go the Batman route where, you don't want Affleck in anymore? All of a sudden it's Pattinson. All of a sudden it's, it's just revamping different white dudes playing the same character versus, I don't know. In Superman, you have the ability to do that.
Oh, all right. So this writer had written, that's why I know the name, some Black Panther comics, I believe.
There you go.
Just scrolling through his Wikipedia page. But this felt inevitable to me. Like, this is going to happen eventually. I feel like there was only so many years we could continue going on and on talking about Man of Steel 2, as much as, like, to be honest, I still want a Man of Steel 2. I like Henry Cavill in the role, but I think the way to go at this point is exactly what you just said. Like, all right, let's reboot it, get a fresh start with a new set of creative eyes. And I think there's a lot of potential in doing that. And when you're talking about casting a new Superman, I mean, like, I could kind of go on and on with options.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. There are so many options. And the other thing to remember is Superman and Lois just started on on cable. So like we have Superman and Lois going on. I did see the first episode.
How was it?
And out of the corner of my eye, I saw it. Amelia was watching it. It was just like I saw enough of it. But I mean, the thing is, we already have Tyler Hoechlin doing Superman, so we already have a recasting in a way of the Henry Cavill Superman in a sense. I know it's not tied. It's not tied at all, in fact, but we have that take already. We have the more traditional take in the sense that I think it's kind of time for a black Superman. I just shake it up, do something different, do something, man, like bring. I don't know if it would work 100% because I'm just thinking physicality and imposition, but bring like Aldous Hodge into that role. But I just don't know if you want that. I don't know if you want the, we've seen Aldous Hodge do his thing in The Invisible Man and One Night in Miami, and that's a certain kind of physical presence, low on the speaking, I would say. Like he makes his impact with his words, but it's a lot quieter. Like, I don't know if that's the route you want to go with that character.
Well, speaking of One Night in Miami, you have another easy option over there in Eli Garay.
Oh, I mean, like, again, like,
great.
You could go easy and just say Idris. I mean, that's the easy. He's been touted for Bond. He's been touted for every big character anyway. So it's like, if you go on the internet and you look for fan castings, Idris is on the top of all of them, and he's got the charisma. Don't get me wrong. So.
Yeah, I have a feeling they'll probably cast younger. And if they cast younger, I would also, because I throw his name out for every role imaginable because I think he's the greatest, and I still don't think he's gotten like the biggest of the big role that he deserves. Calvin Harrison Jr. He's so good at everything.
He is so good. I think I don't know if he's ready for that yet. He's so good in everything he does. I'm not downplaying at all. I don't know if I can see him in that character yet.
I mean, I could truly see him do just about anything he puts his mind to. I mean, like looking at his recent releases, like he's carried movies. I mean, he was a major part of Waves, and he's phenomenal in that. Everyone knows how obsessed I am with Loose. I mean, he could definitely lead a movie. And when it comes to the bigger blockbusters and playing with the studios, you got to start somewhere. And why not start big with Superman?
And again, like, this is coming from me who is not familiar with the comics. So do not take anything I say as like 100% knowledgeable to knowing the comic character that would be I guess it would be based on in a way. So this is coming purely speculative and from my interpretation, I guess I would say. But it's about how they write the character. It's about how they want to do it. And maybe they don't go with the bubbly, charming, but they didn't even do that with Cavill as much. That's the thing. Cavill was the Zack Snyder-ish version. Cavill was that version that was brooding and kind of, again, like the imposition. It's the imposition of it all. I don't know.
Yeah, I wouldn't even know where to begin when it comes to trying to picture the tone and style they would go with for a reboot like this. Just because as far as DC films go, recently we've seen everything. We've seen the darkest of the dark, like Joker, all the way to something like super bubbly and crazy like Birds of Prey, and something like cheery and very family friendly like Shazam. Like, the possibilities are absolutely endless right now, which is another reason why I'm very open to embracing the reboot angle.
Do something different. Do something very different. Don't connect at all. I mean, connect in the grand scheme of things, but don't make us think of Cavill at all. Do something that will bring a new light to it.
Yeah. Ultimately, I want that to happen. But if that does happen, I know there'll always be like a little piece of me that is longing for Henry Cavill to get one more. Like, he was so good in that role, and it feels like they didn't use him to the max. No,
I don't feel like they let him do what he might have even been best at. I don't know. Just based on what I saw, we got, again, this Snyderverse version, and we got the dark, gritty one. And I don't know. I feel like there was a more charismatic and charming version in there somewhere.
Aaron Hall.
Not always with a scowl.
Yeah. Aaron Hall proposes that this new Superman follows the new DC direction of a standalone film like Joker was. I'm very open to that as well, even though I don't think that's what they would do with a hero like Superman. I think it was easier to make that case with a character like Joker, but I don't know. Like, I don't even think it necessarily has to be committing to the fact that we're going to make a new Superman and make just one movie and cut it off there. It's more about just like putting the focus on that one movie without serving the franchise before you serve your one movie. And I think as long as they do that, it's all going to work out.
I mean, it's probably all going to work out anyway. And it's like, do they go as goofy as Aquaman? Do they go like, how do they go? Like, which tone do they want here? There's so much to choose from that we can't speculate at all. But all we know is that hopefully this is the path they take. And they do stick to the fact that they want to try a Black Superman. They get that story out there versus just trying another Superman reboot like we've seen over and over. And actually, not, I mean, like I say that, but like not as much as Batman. But like still, it just feels like at this point, I don't know. Go different. Go bold.
Yeah. All right. Where do we want to go next? Do we want to start going through some of this Spider-Man stuff?
Let's parse through it.
There's a lot of it. All right. Maybe let's start with just like, what did you think of the title reveal? The way that they did it.
I like the games they played. They had fun with it. Like the fact of the matter is we know Holland can't keep a secret at this point, and the viral marketing, we'll call it, really played into that. And that's fun. That kind of engagement is cute. It's adorable. And it keeps the sensation and the hype of this film more than just here are some trailers. This feels more interactive. It feels like they're actually engaging with the audience on the level that I enjoyed tremendously. Again, not being a huge Spider-Man fan. It's not my favorite character at all, but the way Holland plays it, and now the way that like he gets so giddy and excited about it off set, and the way they're able to do this stuff and bring you into that world as well. And again, you get the rest of the cast in on it too. You have them playing around. You get people to report on it as an actual thing.
They're just such a cool, likable group. And between Tom Holland and Zendaya in particular, they have such huge followings. Like, your marketing department is filled with a whole bunch of dum-dums if you don't want to use that to your movie's benefit. So I think just from like that angle alone, it was kind of a smart move, but I also had fun. I like watching things be silly and playful, and we all take the superhero movie newsroom very seriously because it's important brands to us. I understand that, but sometimes it's fun to just like let loose, be a little silly with something, and I think this was a fun way to do it, especially because they had their fun in a limited period of time, and then they gave us the answer.
Yeah,
I feel like if they had played the American Horror Story game of dropping little tease posters for weeks and weeks and weeks until we even find the theme of the new season, maybe I would have grown tired and frustrated with that. But this was well-timed, well-executed, and I enjoyed watching it all play out.
They had, like you said, they had their fun with it. They immediately got us through that, and they got us to the actual meat of it. And they still had fun with giving us the meat of it too, as well, because you had the little blackboard behind, and you do the close zoom in, so your eyes can go here, 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 and here, but they can't go everywhere. So all of a sudden now you're rewinding that clip. All of a sudden you're going back and like analyzing it, and that's just one more thing that people will keep talking about. And that's the funny part of it. Like some of these are like, it's so freaking funny. You just look at this like. Far From Home is in the bottom right corner and it's crossed out. And it's like, we did this already. And like all the little Easter eggs they threw on that blackboard to kind of like get the Spider-Man fans really going deep. They're going to be talking about this for so long. It's great marketing. I think it was well done. And I mean, just in general, I like the title. Obviously, I don't have a full understanding of exactly what it means right now, but I like the types of things that it implies. I mean, the Spider-Man films, I mean, not even just this, but the large majority of all Spider-Man films ever created, they're also very much coming-of-age stories. So I like the idea of Spider-Man No Way Home, like, kind of representing that there's, like, Peter's grown up and there's no looking back now. Or at least that's one of the reads on it that I have that I'm enjoying thinking about, because that would be directly tied to character development rather than, Spider-Man, goes off to fight the blah blah blah. It's something that is more tied to character development, I think. Yeah, and again, just like going going through them all, like again, it's Home Sweet Home, No Place Like Home crossed out, trademarked. Like they had fun putting this all together, and they had fun with doing everything. And you get that energy before a film, and it translates into it. You get people going into the theater with that kind of energy.
I think my favorite thing on the whiteboard was the crossed out work from home, and please no.
Yeah, please no. Please no.
I feel you. You guys hear us. I feel seen right now.
I was going to say,
to answer this burning question, that would be Gordy. Gordy's out in the hallway over there, and this particular time of night is when Gordy needs to play with his ball machine, where you put, the ball in the thing and it shoots it down the hall, and he just feels the need to bark during the entire thing. So he's having fun. Yeah, he's having fun.
And also the question that I want to raise a little higher up. Do you think we'll finally get Sinister Six? Wow. Sinister Six. I don't know why I got caught on that after Spider-Man No Way Home. Morbius. We know Morbius is in the works already. That's going to be coming out pretty soon, depending on when they want to do that. Venom 2, Kraven the Hunter. Things are there. Do we actually get to it? I don't think so anytime soon.
Oh, yeah. I'm definitely with you on that. There's no way. And even though Sony and Marvel worked out some shit, I don't know. There's too many question marks about all of that. I feel like we got a ways to go before that's even in the realm of possibility.
Yeah, and also I think Marvel just likes to play with their heroes more than they do their villains. So I just don't think we're going to get, where DC was a lot quicker to get into the Suicide Squad and do a story like that. I feel like Marvel is very clear about the lines it sets with heroes and villains, whether they let those heroes become villains or not, or waver that line. I just don't think a Sinister Six is going to be a priority for them, where DC seems to lean into it. And I just got a text that said stares at Loki. Yes, I know Loki is a thing, but that is in the grand scheme of how many properties that are ongoing. Like that's one character in and one TV show that will become in so many properties that are ongoing.
Loki's also like an anti-hero, He's not like he's not 100% villain, or they don't play it that way. He's had his moments of redemption. I know he does shitty things too constantly, but they've definitely put a pretty significant foot into hero protagonist realm with that character.
Exactly, right. So like, yes, again, I stand by my statement more in the sense of, if we're going to do Sinister Six, that's going to be a Fox property, or that was a much bigger possibility as a Fox property. Now that it's all under one umbrella, Sony. Now that it's all under one umbrella, I don't think we actually get it that soon.
Well, speaking of the Sony umbrella and like behind the scenes-y type details, the other story we have here is actually a Collider exclusive from Steve's interview with Tom Holland for Cherry. He and Tom were talking about the contract he has to play Spider-Man, and what Tom said was Spider-Man 3, as in the Spider-Man we're talking about right now, No Way Home, would be my last one under contract. So I've always said to them, if they want me back, I'll be there in a heartbeat. I've loved every minute of being part of this amazing world. It's changed my life for the better. I'm so lucky to be here. If they want me back, I'll be there. If they don't, I will walk off into the sunset a very, very happy person, because it's been an amazing journey. He's such a delight.
He is going nowhere. He is going absolutely nowhere. He will get a new contract. He'll be around for 10 more movies and everything that he needs. No, absolutely not.
I always, I'm obsessed with behind the scenes type stuff. So I'm always interested to hear these kinds of details and like where someone's at and what negotiations are happening and what's at stake. But like, you're right. There's no way that they're using him in this role. And, he even talked a little bit later on. I'm not going to read this whole quote about the arrangement between Sony and Marvel, and like he referred to himself as like the kid in the middle of two parents during an argument. But I think everything is too beneficial to both sides for anything to cause a problem or a hiccup at this point.
No, and it's clear that he wants to play the character. It's clear that he doesn't want to leave. It's not a situation with other actors where they kind of said, I've done the Superman or the superhero thing for long enough. I can go do some other things now. Thank you very much. I've gotten my money. I've gotten everything I want out of this position. And yeah, I'm going to go do something else, where Holland he's younger. He's still ambitious, eager. And this is a character he wants to keep playing. And to what you said before, the Spider-Man movies have been about coming of age, and you now have a character and an actor playing that character who can continue to do the coming of age arc after he's come of age, and now it becomes the evolution of that, what comes after. So if you really want to hook into him, you have Tom Holland not only playing the coming of age Spider-Man, but everything that comes after that. And like we look at the Spider-Verse and the way that it did that with different Spider-Men, you can now do that with one Spider-Man. Spider-Man, I don't know.
I also always love talking about the fact that coming of age doesn't necessarily mean
have to be
coming of age from teen to 20s or whatever we consider it. But it's like literally every stage in life is a coming of age experience. And if that's what the entire Spider-Man, I mean, I don't know if Tom Holland really wants to continue playing the character for like 50 years, but there are so many unique coming of age opportunities to be able to explore different phases like that. And, you know, to see this character, you know, following the footsteps of his mentor and end up in a Tony Stark type, you know, seat of authority. That could be a really interesting thing that, you know, we don't really see on screen too often.
Exactly. And I think for that reason alone, Marvel will not let that go as long as Tom Holland wants to do that. It has to be amicable on both sides, but I see no reason why it wouldn't be.
Did you see Cherry yet, Matt?
I did not watch Cherry yet, no.
I want you to watch it and tell me what you think. I'm genuinely surprised how negative the reviews are.
I saw you're one of the few nice ones.
Usually, even like no matter what, like no matter how I feel about the movie, I feel like I have a pretty good radar as to how others are going to feel about the movie. But I don't know. It's like I knew this one wasn't great, but I don't think it deserved the lashing that it just got.
I mean, I saw differing opinions on my timeline of Chirk, as it was once called on the poster, but. I mean, I saw people say that it was Holland's best work, and I saw people say that it's unwatchable dog shit. So I feel like it's just the discourse.
Just like unwatchable dog shit is so extreme. I can make a list of unwatchable dog shit, but those movies are like the Human Centipede 2s of the world. Like you can't compare that.
Or the Human Centipedes 3 of the world.
Well, I wouldn't touch that one because Human Centipede 2 upset me so much. And that was after very much defending and still believing that Human Centipede is freaking gross, but it's still a good movie.
One is good. One is a good movie.
I didn't think we'd wind up talking about Human Centipede during a Spider-Man conversation.
From Spider-Man Centipede.
All right. We also have
Army
of the Dead. Army of the Dead. Fuck yes, I love that trailer.
I'm so excited. Yo, I'm so excited. It's everything I want.
I was talking about it with Haley earlier. Sorry, I keep dropping. Now I have so many bottle caps everywhere because I put them all on my desk and I keep dropping them on the floor and Dewey's going to put them under the bed. But anyway, this trailer looks like so much fun. I was talking about this with Haley earlier. One thing that I'm still hung up on is I want to know why you rob a bank during a zombie apocalypse. Like, do they believe that money will eventually have value if and when the zombie apocalypse ends? I just want to know.
Yeah, I think that's going to be a major plot point that needs to be revealed early on. Whether money is still valuable in the apocalypse. Maybe it's just, I don't know. It's like retiring and you don't want to quit your job and you don't want to lose your sense of purpose. So it's the apocalypse. So some criminals are like, well, I still want to feel useful. So they try to go rob a casino because that's what you can do in the apocalypse. I don't care though, because it's everything I fucking want in a movie called Army of the Dead. It
looks amazing. And as someone who has their favorite Zack Snyder movie being Dawn of the Dead, it is literally impossible to watch that trailer without connecting the dots and without getting even more excited than I already am. There were shots in that trailer that brought me right back to Dawn of the Dead, and I'm very much here for it. That movie, I've watched more times than I can count.
Yeah, Dawn of the Dead's easily my favorite Snyder movie. It's the first one I saw, honestly, and I've 100% believe that it's his best film. It's seeing the scope he's taking with this and seeing all those shots where, like, I remember Dawn of the Dead when you're on the mall and you're looking over and you're seeing that sea of zombies, and then you see that doubled in this new trailer for Army, and you just look over the casino or whatever building that was, and it's just like a sea. It's just so many zombies. And like the idea that he's going to try to outdo himself and outdo Dawn of the Dead, which I already adore, has me beyond excited. And I can let little things go. Like he's still doing his Snyder visual aesthetic, but if you're going to have Batista beating the shit out of the zombies, I can get around that.
I don't even know what that what that means anymore with his visual aesthetic.
It's just grimy when it doesn't have to be.
Dawn of the Dead doesn't fit that mold.
No, I agree. Dawn doesn't. After Dawn, it kind of goes a different way. Like when I think about what they're doing with Godzilla vs. Kong and how in like crazy luminescent and neon, and there are so many different colors popping off so many different scenes, and they all play against each other. Then you look at Army of the Dead, and I get that it's the apocalypse, but you're still like in Vegas, and there are still these opportunities to have way more visual pop in your film, and I just didn't get that 100% at times. It's just the way he does things. Everything is, and I think of Resident Evil 3, where they did the Auburn overlay on everything because Las Vegas is a desert at this point. It's covered in sand. But again, they did the same thing where everything is just that orange yellow tint and nothing has any distinct style. And it's like, but you're in Vegas. You can still play with it a little bit.
I don't think he's going to do that with this movie. I don't think we see that in the footage that has been revealed thus far. And also, even just like the print promotional materials, like looking at the poster, for example, that is the complete opposite type of style. And it's a little more in line with what you're talking about in terms of pop of color.
Yeah. And also, Ryan said a few times now that we have missed. It's been said by Zach that Army has walled off LA where the infections are. So that might change. That is the impetus there. It's the fact that maybe the world has gotten the infection to LA and the world is trying to move on and the world's trying to do its own thing. And that money would be useful there. If people are trying to rebuild, money would be very useful.
Has walled off. Wait, they've walled that the Army has walled off LA. Where so like LA is infected or LA is
so like the Army has basically quarantined LA and that's where all the
there are no infections in LA. Like people are having
no, the reverse.
It's the reverse.
The reverse.
So
where the infectious are.
So with that in mind, then like these people go out to rob casinos in Vegas and then the walls of LA break down and they're attacked by zombies walking over from LA?
It's either that or maybe it's a government thing where the government's telling everyone it's only in LA and these robbers are like, yeah, this is an easy steal. And then all of a sudden it ain't so easy because
I harped on that because I think the reverse is more interesting to me. It's like if only a small portion of the country was walled off and everybody, I don't know, looted everything, but you guys are still able to go out and about free from getting attacked by zombies. So instead you go out beyond the safety of your wall to a place like Vegas where there's piles of money and you try to rob shit with zombies all around to bring it back to the walled off area. That makes more sense to me.
So like what Ryan just said, it's like day one of the infection. So it's everything. If it's day one and they think it's contained there and they think everything's fine there, then yeah, you are going to go to Vegas thinking that screw it, I'm going to make my mark here. And like, it's going to be very interesting how that plays out. But
what, Ryan, can you drop a link to the article in the live chat so I could look it up? So wait, if it's day one of the infection, how did they wall off a whole city?
We might be reading too much into a Zack Snyder story here. Also, fair point. Dawn of the Dead was written by James Gunn, as someone said in the chat. So that was a James Gunn script that Snyder got to direct. This is full Snyder. So that may have implications here. Also, Calm Down Rich gets a tremendous shout out for mentioning Juan of the Dead. Because yeah, if it is as good as Juan of the Dead, I'll be very happy. Juan of the Dead is the first Cuban horror film, quote unquote. And it is a blast. I love Juan.
MK Songbird is saying Las Vegas is walled off from the rest of the country, as in like the infection is in Vegas or people are safe in Vegas. I need these answers.
My mind is blown now. Yeah. Set 6 years. Oh, yeah.
Set 6 years after a zombie outbreak in Las Vegas. The film centers around a group of mercenaries now walled off from the rest of the country.
There we go.
So like now I'm thinking I'm still very into the idea of, so Vegas had the outbreak. Vegas is walled off, but the rest of the country is operational. So of course it would be the ultimate bank heist to be the only mercenaries, risky enough to jump into the zombie infested but money filled area of Las Vegas to take it and get it back out. Why would the mercenaries be stuck in that walled off area?
Maybe we should wait until the movie comes out.
I love this.
Just a thought.
Fear,
instead of speculating based off Zack Snyder's weird ass interviews.
I fear I'm entertaining myself too much with this conversation, and the movie ultimately will.
Don't fear that.
Friday night.
It looks fun.
Mine's spinning out of control, Matt.
I know. I have like that's the funny part too. We could have just researched this beforehand, but we both just didn't have time. So welcome to our shit.
I always look forward to Fridays and the weekends, and I'm always like, I'm gonna leave myself. Because technically I'm supposed to be done working at 6. I'm like, this is perfect. I'll leave myself an hour and a half to prep stuff before we start Merri Hour, and every week without fail, I don't know. I didn't say this at the beginning of the episode. Maybe I did. I texted Matt at 7, telling him that I was going to be in the room in 10 minutes or something. I was going to be so early. And then sure enough, 3 minutes before the episode starts, I have to be I'm going to be 5 minutes late. Someone called me.
It was me too. Literally I got back from my run at 3:30, and that should have given me an hour. I should have been fine. And I just look at my work email and it's just whoop. Everything came in while I was gone for 20 minutes. I'm like, great.
Who else out there feels us? Who is scrambling to get your work done before Merri Hour time? Because honestly, once I crack this open, that's it. I don't know how you do it, where you start drinking and then you go back to work later. I am tapped out.
Our tolerance is different. Number one. Number two,
true.
It lets the creative juices flow a bit. Mm-mm. These actually are my creative juices, I guess I should say.
That's no. Your creative juice wind up being my sleepies.
Well, no, because you can't get drunk and work. No, you have to have a few drinks and stop and then go to work. And all of a sudden the thoughts flow a little freer. I'm
taking no work advice from you. You do you, because I know you do you well, but I can't handle it.
What works for me does not work for everyone.
No, definitely not me. Were there any other news stories we needed to hit? What were oh my God, the Paramount stuff. Jeez.
Paramount stuff.
There's a lot of Paramount stuff. So first off, how are you feeling about having another streaming service where there are going to be very, very big feature film releases, and you essentially need to subscribe to Paramount Plus now, because we're going to have movies like Paranormal Activity and a Pet Sematary prequel.
I know. It's still not as much as other providers. It's still not an HBO Max, but yeah, that's where we are now. Every studio is going to get its own streaming service, going to start putting its own content out, and that's the whole point. They want you to subscribe to theirs versus the others, and it's going to become a competition in that sense. And am I going to get it? Probably. I'm going to fold. I said I wasn't going to get Disney Plus, and the minute that I got interested enough in The Mandalorian, I bought it, and I blew through The Mandalorian, and now I'm yeah, of course I'm going to stay here. I can tell you over and over again that I won't give in and I won't get it, but that's a lie, because I'm going to give in. I'm going to get it because, of course, I'm going to want to see the next Paranormal on that. I'm not going to wait to see it when it comes out on physical, but it never will, because streamers don't release on physical anymore. So it's you have to.
Yeah. I mean, we're basically talking about the inevitable actually happening now. We've been talking about this for years. I mean, this was the prediction as soon as things started to shift and certain things started to move out of the library of, let's say, the Netflixes of the world. We knew this was the path that studios were going to go down, and it's just, even though we had the heads up, it still hits you like a truck right now, because now is the point in time when you actually have to commit the money to have access to all of this stuff. And it really does. It feels like very high pressure to have access to every single major studio release, because they're pretty much all operational now, or at least it will be when Paramount Plus launches. We've got Disney Plus, we've got HBO Max, we've got Peacock, we've got Paramount Plus now. And then on top of that, Amazon and Netflix are major players. Some of us like niche things like Shudder. That, like, think about all the things I just rattled off. That's a significant amount of money a month just to enjoy your entertainment.
It is. I mean, it's going to become increasingly more difficult. And the other thing too is like we have to start thinking about the theater conversation in a different way at this point. How much are all these stream services costing? How many? Yes, that was my biggest thing. My biggest thing is like,
remember when cable cutting was the coolest thing to do because you actually saved money. Now you're probably not even saving money anymore. Or
you're not. It's streaming cutting at this point.
Get everything now. Like
it's streaming cutting. Sorry,
we're probably losing out now, in a sense.
And I was going to say, like, it's streaming cutting in the sense that the reason that you were cutting cables because it was too expensive, and you could get 1 or 2 or 3 streaming services and be fine. Now there are so many streaming services that you have to pick between which one you want. And it's no longer anymore the fact that Netflix can release whatever it wants and it's fine. Because now it's, well, Netflix is releasing a bunch of things, but I don't care about them as much as HBO Max, which has all my Warner Brothers content. So you know what? Goodbye, Netflix. You just doubled your rate. I'm going to go to HBO Max, or the vice versa. Like, that is now the conversation where it's not, am I paying too much for streaming services? Get rid of cable. Now it's, I haven't had cable forever. I have too many streaming services. Which ones do I get rid of? Like, that's where we are.
I can't believe your example just included cutting Netflix when we were just hyping up Army of the Dead. There's like no way in the world I would ever cut Netflix.
And I know that you wouldn't, but think about families and think about other people and think about the fact that, like,
Matt,
but yes, I know you're not getting. Netflix has 70 plus. I know.
Let's come off here. You've got Netflix, Amazon, Hulu, Disney Plus, HBO Max, Peacock, and Paramount Plus. Pick 2 to cut. Which do you pick?
I mean, Peacock and Paramount.
Really?
I think so.
I thought you were going to pick Hulu.
No, I actually love Hulu because of the television selections, and I can binge watch so many things throughout my day. Like, it's weird what time of day I go on to watch something, because if it's during the day during work or something that I'm just going to put on to mindlessly watch, I go into Hulu. If it's like looking for a movie, I go into Shudder or Netflix. If it's, I don't know, Amazon Prime can switch into both of those, but like, I have weird times when I go into certain apps because that's the kind of content that they give me.
Literally, as I was waiting for your answer, I was thinking about every single service I had listed, and I truly, like, I think Peacock would be the first to go for me. Also, because we don't entirely have a clear picture of what Universal's long-term plan is for their theatrical releases. So, like, that one feels like it's a little bit of a disadvantage right now.
Here's the other thing I will say. As I was someone who kept saying Warner Brothers is fucking stupid for what they're doing. Going full out into HBO Max is not going to pay off in the long run. We already know it won't pay out financially for anyone. Like, that's just fact. But now when you talk about the Paramount Pluses and, you know, you're getting Pet Sematary there, and you're talking about the other places, no one is still as gone as hard as Warner Brothers and HBO Max. And, like, the thing is, now we're not talking about if theaters are ever going to reopen and that films have to come out streaming. I mean, with the guidelines that are now in place, at least what has been said by the government, by June, the end of June, we could be in a workable scenario where theaters are open in a capacity that is safe to go to. I know New York is trying to do it now. Don't go. It's just not advised. Like, the government literally said, don't do it. And Cuomo the day after is like, fuck it, let's open. Let's see what happens. No, don't do that. But, like, we can now start thinking about the fact that movies might be able to come out again in the summer. So Warner Brothers has already invested that it's all going to go HBO Max, where all these other streamers are not doing that.
They could change their mind if they felt like it.
They can change their mind if they felt like it, but, like, I think things can still change again, is what I guess I'm trying to get at. I think things can still change in the sense that, like, I don't. This is such a weird time right now because I don't know which side to take in this. What side to take beyond Warner Brothers is dumb.
Because it's not even just reducing the conversation to what's happening during the pandemic and that's it. Like, what's happening right now just completely accelerated something that we were dealing with before. It's like when we come out on the other side of this, theaters and streaming services are changed forever no matter what. Yeah. I mean, it's it's not about going back to normal. It's about adjusting to our new normal, and our new normal will be some sort of balance between streaming services and theaters. Everyone's going to have to pivot.
I think everyone's going to have to pivot, but
theaters, in my opinion, will never look like what they did before the pandemic. But I don't think it's just the pandemic's fault. I think the pandemic just accelerated something that was inevitable anyway.
I mean, but do you agree with what Warner Brothers did?
No.
Like, do you agree? Okay, yeah. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. So it's like
I'll never agree. I do understand their businesses and they need to put their finances first, but I'll never agree to a company that's in a creative industry doing that while giving a big old middle finger to everybody else that they're working with. Like that choice. And it would have been a different scenario if they had given their partners a heads up, like Legendary, like theater chains, and just to at least let them know, because just like, think about when you find out something that you're attached to and like something personal, like you first learn about it through a tweet or something. Like the stupid example is like someone breaks up with you on Twitter. Like that feels super shitty. But if that person called you and you guys talked it through and then broke up and then they changed their Facebook status, that's like, it's a different feeling. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I get it. I don't know if it's at all relevant. It is fun to read the numbers sometimes. And I just had the numbers texted to me for all of the streaming services. And at this moment, and this is even considering what HBO Max has announced. So this is considering that HBO Max put all their eggs and HBO and Warner Brothers under that, like obviously under Warner Brothers made that decision, but Netflix is at 203.6 million. Obvious that they are number one by 100%. Disney Plus is second place with 94.9 million. Again, you have WandaVision. You have.
Can you repeat the Netflix number again?
203.6 million.
And then the next one is 90 something.
94 million.
I did not realize that Netflix's lead was as significant as that.
Netflix is the giant lead. I mean, like, it is crazy in the sense that Disney Plus has already overtaken Amazon Prime, which only has 53 million. Hulu's right under that with 34 million. HBO Max, having announced everything, having said that we're going to give you Godzilla vs. Kong, The Conjuring, all of these big movies, is still only at 37 million. And that's Apple TV encroaching on that with 33 million. They're like not far behind.
I don't necessarily think that HBO Max's announcement plan would have done the trick. I think it might be more of a FOMO feeling as things come out.
As they happen?
Yeah. Okay. So I think those numbers will go up.
But still, I mean, HBO Max at 37, Apple TV is at 33, Peacock and CBS All Access are basically around 30 million. So it's like Peacock and CBS or Paramount, whichever one's relabeled at this point, but it's not that far from HBO Max. And it's just that thing of like, they are so much profit is gone from what Warner Brothers has done. That 37 million is so tiny compared to like all the other big names, and HBO Max wanted to become a big name. They sacrificed a bunch of titles to do it. They're not gonna.
I don't know. I'm curious to see what happens, because I do think Justice League is going to give them a nice little boost right before it comes out, and then it's about how they maximize the fact that they have the DC film franchise after that moving forward, because we're still in a position where their licensing deals take certain things, like I believe Wonder Woman 1984 off of their streaming service after it's premiered. Yeah. I'm curious to see how that end of the industry winds up changing too as we continue to go on with this. I do wonder if certain external licensing situations become more or less valuable.
Yeah, and I think again, like the last conversation that's worth having is the sense that everyone that's a consumer that obviously is not like in the industry, and they don't have to know these things. Like that's totally fine. They hear the fact that 20, 30, however many movies got announced on HBO Max that are big budget, that would be seen in theaters, are now coming to their homes. They're going to get excited. They're going to get souped about it. Like, of course, they're going to be like, why isn't every other platform doing this? And then a Paramount announces, sure, they announce a Pet Sematary, they announce a Paranormal Activity. and maybe a few more titles, but beyond that, it's still not in the same level. And the resentment now is like, everyone put your stuff on streaming. What are you doing? Like HBO Max did it first. Now we should be doing this all the time. And the fact of the matter is still that like the conversation has to be had that
I don't think that's necessarily the conversation. Like HBO Max, we did. So now we have to.
No, that's what I'm saying though. No one else did it. That's the thing. Like no one else did it. So the general consumer is kind of like, why are we not getting every streamer just getting all the Prime content? And it's because that one Prime fact that everyone has to keep remember, if everything goes streaming, the budgets for everything else go down. You're not going to get your MCU movies. You're not going to get these movies that are meant for theaters and box office budgets and the profits that come with them, because streaming is just not profitable in the same way. If you want everything on streaming, if you really want the experience to go in your home and you don't want to go to theaters and pay those tickets, you're going to get the content to match that. And that's just not going to be what makes anyone happy in the long run.
I don't think that's necessarily true. I think we're going to find...
How?
I think that we're going to see that one... Well, because there's also very different formats. Like every single streamer is taking a different approach to that. We have Warner Brothers, who did what they did and basically committed to releasing their entire 2021 slate in theaters and on HBO Max at the same time. Then we've got something like Universal, which cut their window down to 17 days, I believe. Then we've got Paramount Plus, which is doing a 45-day window, which is much more respectful to the theater owners. So they're clearly valuing their relationship with distributors more so. Then we have Disney, which is doing something completely different, preserving their theatrical releases while also charging a premium for the movies that don't even go to theaters. There's so many different ways that they're all approaching it right now. And I think whoever winds up, rising to the top in this period, I have a feeling all the other streamers are going to adapt that method going forward. But I don't want it to be Warner Brothers and don't think it's going to be Warner Brothers, because I think what they did is kind of terrible.
Well, it won't be Warner Brothers. And the fact of the matter is Disney can do that. Disney has all of the money in the world to do what they are doing. Like, they're allowed to keep their things from... Black Widow is not going to hit streaming because...
I don't know about that one.
No, it's not going to. They want that to go to theaters because they want that theater money. I mean, like, that's the thing. Like, it's an MCU movie. Well, it's going to do that.
Whether they want the money or not, I think the story of the MCU is going to force their hand sooner or later.
The story, possibly. I think that's the only thing that'll do it. But still, Disney can sit on things where other studios, as we have seen, studios that are panicking and throwing everything out there like a Warner Brothers... I think this is going to bite them in the ass so much, because if this doesn't pay off in the way that they want it to pay off by going to HBO Max and getting everyone on HBO Max and making that one of the premier services, if that doesn't pay off, they're screwed. Because again, profits are not going to be where they need to be for any of these movies. They have sacrificed these movies in a way that, I know I'm saying sacrifice like it's something harsh, but they did. They threw these out to the streamers, and they are just hoping to get a bunch of subscribers through this. There's no other benefit from here, because you saw all the backlash. You saw every single actor, every single producer, director. Like, Nolan is done with Warner Brothers. Like, and I'm not saying that Nolan, like, we should care about that in a way that, like, he's a god. I'm just saying in the fact that, like, he has made them so much money, and they would want to make him as happy as possible. And they have even pissed off Nolan in the sense that, like, he's just not going to work with them again. Like, that was a thing they did that was solely serving Warner Brothers, and it will only serve Warner Brothers. So if that doesn't work, and it's not going to, like, that studio's in trouble. It's not even just the fact that, like, they made a bad move. Like, they are in legitimate trouble.
Yeah, I mean, that's what happens when you disrespect your collaborators. They don't forget it. So we have a beer pong player. Before we bring him in, though, we have a super chat.
Go, super chat it up. We just got all yelly about shit.
Like, sorry, I'm like making a StreamYard gripe right now, but it's like they have this handy thing at the top of my screen where I could see like a little like nugget of a thing of the super chat that I need to address. But like clicking on it should just bring up Caleb's super chat. But instead, I'm just like being told that like the super chat is there, and now I have to scroll back to.
Well, I'll tell you. Oh, and Perry's just gone. So that's the fun part of this. Perri can just drop out whenever she wants. And she has taken herself out of the live stream. Just gonna bail on me. You're just gonna get mad at StreamYard and leave the chat.
Just like trackpad scrolled myself out of the live stream.
And I'm gone. Streamer pissed me off so much. I don't want to.
I'm going to use my mouse this time and scroll back to Caleb's super chat.
It just says $2.99 and there's no comment.
See, but like I want his name up on the screen. I can't even get back to it now. I actually can't even get back to it now. I think because
it's at 5:16.
Caleb.
Okay.
My deepest apologies. I hope
I can't do this.
Are at least getting you a laugh right now because Caleb is super cool, and every time he gives us a super chat, we talk about something. I was about to say Super Bowl, something football related. So, Matt, I feel like you're more in the news than I am. Like, do we have any updates on Deshaun Watson, which is pretty much all I care about?
We don't have Watson updates, but we have possible Russell Wilson trade updates. I think Russell Wilson may be done in Seattle. That is one of the newest rumors that Wilson's done there. So that's going to be interesting if Russell Wilson gets into the equation of, again, if you want to tie it back to Deshaun Watson, all of a sudden now there are avenues open in the sense that like, sure, maybe now trades are inevitable in Houston where if we're going to lose Watson, there are now players looking to go elsewhere. I'm not saying he would want to, but
why would Seattle trade Russell Wilson?
Let me just look that up really quickly and why that's an actual Russell Wilson trade. It was breaking. It was one of the newest ones. I
don't understand what sense that makes.
Well, so they're saying it's more on Wilson. They're saying it's more a Wilson
thing. He wants out.
Yeah, that he wants to go.
Why would he want to go when he has the weapons he does in that receiving line?
So Wilson is listing that he would go to the Cowboys, which is hilarious because they're not getting rid of Dak. I don't care if you want to go. They're not going to get rid of Dak. But Wilson wants to leave. He said he hasn't demanded a trade, but it's a thing that's being touted. There's talk of the Lions. There's talk. I'm just looking this all up really quickly. There's talk of the Lions. There's talk of a few places, but it's out there. So once a player puts it out there, again, like Deshaun Watson putting it out there, it just started everything. And like, it doesn't matter if the team wants to trade them or not, that they are the player. And like, they ultimately can influence that decision because what do you want? Do you want to keep a player who's pissed off and doesn't want to play for you and like do that? No, you don't want to do that.
But now it's super awkward. It's like, if the trade doesn't happen, he's still there and he's pissed and like people are all weird.
They can still talk. They can still talk about it. They can still get out of it. Like it's not a thing that has to happen. And now they know. And also, yeah. So it's a Pete Carroll thing too. Seattle KO just said it Pete Carroll and Wilson kind of.
Sorry, I would bring up his chat right now, but I'm afraid to scroll away from our last super chats.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Yeah, it's a coach thing too. So it ultimately comes down to the scenario, and the player's probably going to have last say in that. But again, you can talk to them, you can get through it. It's fine. Houston fucked that up completely, and Deshaun Watson wants nothing to do with us. Like that's how you don't do it.
I would take either Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson going to a New York team.
I don't think so. I don't think Deshaun would do that. I just
want a reason to root for a New York team. Is that too much to ask for?
Yeah.
Is it?
It is. I mean, listen, Daniel Jones is in the Giants territory. Like they're going to keep Jones there. The Jets, why would anyone want to go there? So no, he's not going anywhere.
Stinks. All right, super chat time. Steven is back. You guys rock. Love the Merri Hour. I'm so happy you're enjoying the show. That's what the show is all about. Just like chill, lay back, have a drink, and talk about the movies and shows you love so much with my bangs and Matt's swoopy doo thing. Wait, I saw a tweet. Who did someone compare your hair to?
Peter Dinklage and I care a lot.
Fuck yes.
That was Rob Hunter. It was Rob Hunter.
That was an A+ tweet that I meant to comment on, and I feel like I didn't. But it was a good tweet.
You didn't. And don't play into Rob's hand like that.
Sorry, I have to, especially when he makes good jokes. Ian's here, just saying hi. At the tattoo shop for my last session. Matt, have you seen any of Ian's tattoo?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Holy shit.
It's great.
It's so cool. It's so colorful. I just love the pops of color in it. I can't wait to see the finished thing.
I know. Also, now I'm jealous because I want to go. I want to do that.
When I get back, it's first order of business. And who knows, maybe I'll come back soon because as of today, we have 2 members of this household fully vaccinated. So 2 more to go.
Good thing.
Yeah. Come mid-March, I'll be the only one in my immediate family without at least 1 shot. Which I guess is like kind of a good thing because it means I don't have a cold morbidity. Is that the term? Yes, I think it is. But I don't know. I'm very excited that my family can be safe and healthy, though.
No, that's fantastic. And yes, you should get out here sooner than later. That would be very cool.
I know. That's not true, Evan. My mom has a tattoo. I feel like I've told some of you this. My second tattoo I got with my mom and my sister. All 3 of us had the same thing, and it's the old school logo for Now and Laters in honor of my poppy, who he owned the candy company that invented Now and Laters before they were sold. So all 3 of us have the same Now and Later tattoo. Sorry, man.
Which is great. No, it's just great.
I didn't mean to call you out like that.
Oh, never mind. Sorry, my bad.
All right, you ready to do it? We got someone waiting in the wings right now.
Doing it.
Is Ari aware of what's going to happen right now?
No, absolutely not.
So,
which is fun for me.
Hi, now I'm nervous. What's going on?
we've got an updated schedule right now. So, my beer pong partner had a bail last minute, but he's going to come back and play with us next week. So, instead tonight, we are all going solo. We are going to play 1v1v1, and we'll do what do we want to do? Whoever wins how many games first?
Doesn't matter. We can do whatever we want. We can just do it until we don't want to do it anymore.
All right.
I hate this.
Whoever wins 2 games first. That gives us
this is pressure training. This is how we throw you in the gauntlet.
All right. You guys talk.
How does this affect my potential return? If I lose, that means I don't come back.
It doesn't affect anything. It affects nothing. Yeah.
Okay, so this is like a bye week, but we're actually doing some fun stuff.
Exactly. Cool. Yes, it's a bye week. It's like it's intramurals. We'll say it's intramurals.
And I'll promise everybody out there, my partner is well worth the wait. I'll give you the fair warning that next week's episode is going to be very loud. And with that,
it's going to be so loud.
I'm going to go set up. Have fun, guys.
I mean, that's how it was when Trace was on. So I think they're probably used to that at this point.
Different kind of loud.
Okay.
Less cursing and more just loudness.
More like PG-13 rambunctious loud, less like...
Exactly, yeah. Not like TVMA, like Cinemax after 3 a.m.
Yeah, he definitely brought that. I have supporters today too, so this actually works out. I have a couple of people watching.
Who's the hottie? Who is the hottie?
Oh, that's my best friend.
Hello,
Primo the Alien, who is a musician. As you can see, it's single release day, so I'm supporting.
Oh, then that makes sense because I just read your shirt.
And then her sister's on there. And then just my regular supporters, Red Hood. Red Hood supporters. I think I'm actually losing some now if we're splitting. This is a bummer.
Well, that's the thing. They had to pick between us. This is how we get you. You want to get better at pressure scenarios. This is how we do it.
I do. Cool. You know what? I feel okay with that. I've had little to drink.
There you go.
It's going to be hard to not like have someone to commiserate with, but that's okay. I'll just
you got yourself to
depend on the fans.
Yeah, exactly. Feed off the fans. Feed off the gallery.
As I do as a performer, because clearly I'm one of those, and
this is what we all do.
Hi, Mom. Mama Bishop. Ari, when he isn't playing Team Perri. Okay, that's fair. Andrew.
That's fair. Yeah, but don't listen to Andrew.
It's hard to be against Perri. I get that. It's hard even playing against her. I think she's one of the most likable people I know in this industry.
It is, yeah. I feel bad beating her.
I don't know that I believe that, but all right.
No, I got whooped for a long time. I got whooped for a long time.
I would feel good. Yeah, no, I mean, even at the beginning, I know that her and Christy had like a long run. So, you know, it must feel good.
It's interesting in the sense that like we thought it would be more like, I'm not saying this in either sense. It's the fact that like I won with my friend for a long time, and then Christy came on and won for a long time, and now like you came back, and now it's like I thought it would be more like back and forth in a way, but like it just hasn't gone like that. So I feel like when Perri beats us, like I feel like I'm gonna get my butt kicked for like the next like 2 months, like legitimately.
Yeah, probably. And also, like, I did technically lose though, like this first or second time, and then
that is fair
because we had someone drop out.
You benefited from the immediate dropout, but
I appreciate that though. It did give me a chance to come back because then I started getting more comfortable, and I feel like I've gotten a little bit better. So
I was gonna, you helped me win that game. That wasn't just me. You helped me win, and now you have sustained since then.
Yep. But, I'll take that. I will take the compliment.
But now we see who the better partner is by going 1v1v1.
Now it's time to. I get it. Y'all are like out for blood now. That's fine.
Yeah, the blood's in the water.
I'm curious to know who the partner is. I'm gonna need you to like back channel me that information.
I will. I can't say it live. I know who it is. I know who will be appearing next week, and it's going to be an interesting one. So that's all I know. But
all right.
Loud is the correct. Like I'm trying to think of a way that I can tease it and not completely.
Do I know this person? I'm actually curious about that.
You do not know, nor have you met this person.
Okay,
that's the only way I can. It's the only way.
I feel like it's a family member, but I don't want to get into this.
It's not.
So
it's not
I don't want to guess.
I'll play 20 questions. I'll play 20 questions with you.
Perri, are you what is with your connection tonight?
I purposely just disconnected and reconnected because we have this, and maybe I should do this actually. Is that better? I think everyone likes that view better. We have this weird Wi-Fi system in our house where there's like different hubs in different rooms in order to increase the signal. So when I walk around while I'm connected, it's losing signal because I'm walking away from the one I was previously connected to unless I turn my Wi-Fi off and put it back on. So that's what I just did.
Sounds very confusing.
It is until I finally figured it out. Now I have a strong Wi-Fi signal all the time, and it's wonderful.
So everyone, sorry. This is I'm here again, and I'll be here again next week. I feel like I have to apologize every time. I'm sure they need some variety.
Oh please! You earned your spot here. All right.
So I'll try to keep it interesting.
I'm
gonna bust out another.
I think we should do the first person to win 2 games, unless someone wins 2 in a row. Then we do 3. But it's like if someone wins 3 in a row, then it's fucking over.
So I guess we'll figure out tiebreakers if we ever get to that point.
Well, yeah. How would there be a tiebreaker?
I don't know. I mean, if we do, so let's say like you made your last shot and then I have a rebuttal and then I make my last shot.
Then it would be the same as sudden death.
Yeah, exactly. It'd be sudden death. So basically we go 3 cups after that and do the same thing.
All right. We'll figure it out. Thank you to my support group here in the chat. I do appreciate that.
Ari,
you know what?
Matt, we can't see your cups.
Oh, I can switch it. Yeah.
I gotta put on my bops, otherwise I'm gonna fuck up.
I'd be so sad if I didn't see the hex cups.
You got a full view now.
Oh, right.
I'm also cracking my Hive Swarm Honey Rye and Pale Ale.
Is that from Beer Drop?
Yes, it's a beer drop.
All right, guys in the chat, put in the live chat who you think is going to win. We'll give you like a minute to place your votes. Let's see where we all stand right now.
I want to see some like back alley black market bets going on. Like someone post some screenshots of like the Discord side chats or something.
Matt, do you know where this bottle cap is going? In my pocket.
Yeah, in the pocket.
What's up with your mug?
So I was telling Matt earlier in the episode whenever I come downstairs to drink, I put the bottle caps in my pocket, so I bring them back up and I put them in the mugs, but I keep forgetting to take them out of my pocket, so I just walk around with pockets filled with beer bottle caps now.
Hey, I've been there. I think we've all been there.
All right, wait. So we have a Matt, we have a Perri. All right, let's go.
We have an Ari.
Oh, I don't think he actually got it for me. I think that was for earlier.
Yes. I got the only vote that counts.
How do we just give Lasain this much power? We cannot give one man this much power that quickly.
I think you're right, Ari. Oh.
Okay, I'll take that.
I'm very, very impressed that somehow T-Money managed to give everyone a little credit.
Thank you for that.
Oh, yeah, I know.
Thank you, Rachel.
I know that. What is happening?
All right.
It's the peen.
All right.
The peen.
Happy to have the peen.
I feel like I have to go last because I'm the loser between the three of us. So
I'll get to Ari first. I'll gladly
you
get
guys can determine.
Of course you will.
Guests first.
I feel like this is like old energies that I used to have with you, where I was very like confrontational.
Has that changed?
Front cup.
There you go.
I mean, it's a little better.
It's changed. It 100% has.
Oh wait,
Oh wait, so you only go
I
once.
made the front cup.
you only go once. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. All
well,
right,
I made the first one, so there you go.
No, you did. You definitely get that. So the way we'll do it is basically 1-1-1-1. Like you keep going until it gets to that like sudden death scenario.
I just hit my funny bone so hard right before I'm taking the shot.
Don't make excuses.
This immediately with a handicap.
It hurts so bad.
She's like, I think I need to take out 2 cups.
Yeah, exactly, right? Like now when she loses, like it's the funny bone. I couldn't help it.
That really fucking hurt.
Oh, already with it.
Oh. That was a first. Next time I'll wind up sneezing in the middle of a shot or something.
It's on you, Ari. You're good to go.
Did you already go? Oh, you made it. Okay.
Shit, Ari's on point tonight. That was
at least a bit in the vicinity. Yeah.
Matt's all over the place. He's dropping the ball. He even shoots.
Nope. All right. That's bad. Real bad setup there.
All right. Now that I can do my again.
There you go. All right. We'll take it.
Matt, we have Primo is questioning the regulation of your cups, regulation size.
Is it the
the
hexagonal shape?
The hex.
I explain it every time. The hex cups, they fit better, but because they have jagged edges, it's harder to get it in the cup because you can't rim it in ever. There's never going to be a scenario where you rim it in and it rolls and goes in. You either have to get it dead center or it just goes out.
I don't know what that means. But I can't really complain because you are on my team beyond tonight, so I'm not gonna poke holes in that.
And also, okay, wait. Also, I was challenged one week to take out the hex cups. I did it, and I think I did better without the hex cups.
Which makes no sense because the hex cups make it so there's 0 negative space. It just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm not gonna argue with it.
But again, though, when you have a circular rim, you can get it to like hit the rim and go around. It'll still go in. That doesn't happen with
you. Can get it to do that. You have the skills to be able to do that specifically.
I can spin around that rim so good.
I'm just saying, Evan, yes, it is. It actually it's a sake set, but there's no sake in it right now, sadly. Okay, is it my turn? Whose turn is it?
It's your turn.
Your turn.
Ew, am I the only one with a full rack right now?
Yep, and I just hit.
Oh.
Fronto lefto. Perri.
Like literally,
Perri
is a bad shot either.
The old Laura Barnes curse strikes again.
It's one of those nights.
Oh, Matt, you're up or me?
You are. You're good. You're after Perri every time. So whenever Perri goes, you're good after that.
Oh, I thought that sounded like it went in.
I thought too.
Nope.
Yeah. We'll see how long this lasts, Evan.
Yeah,
Matt's
I do have the best.
I think Matt's rack sucks.
Don't you talk about my rack like that.
There are many pictures of me and Matt's rack.
There we go.
I was robbed of you and Trace touching my rack this year at South by.
I know. It's a tradition.
We had a good tradition going.
Fuck yeah. Rated R tonight, baby.
Ew. You guys suck.
Yeah, baby.
I gotta keep this shit up now.
Little Coach Steve.
Little Coach Steve. No, that's actually Rick, the
That's right.
The hormone monster.
The hormone monster.
What are you gonna do?
What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
All right.
Perry, I'm feeling okay being where you are right now.
I'm feeling a little better about myself. Matt, we still get to rack once, right?
Absolutely not. There's no racking of this.
Fuck.
Are you serious?
No racks.
Okay, well.
I should have dove across the table
Move.
on that one again.
You should
We
have.
have Butters. Butters is
Lay it
trying to
all
help
on the
out.
field. You gotta lay it all on the field. I feel like Butters is not helping in any way.
He never helps.
Yeah.
Where's Butters?
He's down here sniffing. I had chicken tenders before this, so.
Chicken tendies.
Oh!
That's good.
I'll take it.
That counts.
Shit. Now, Ari, you have the best rack.
Thank you. Haven't heard that in years.
Make sure Trace knows.
Oh. Now there's dog hair all over it.
Oh, my turn. I forget. This is going fast. I don't
Yeah.
know how.
It goes a little faster. It goes a little faster.
Nope. Ugh, Matt. You're so annoying.
That's a yup.
I saw that.
That's a big old yup.
This is frustrating.
Perri, what is happening?
I don't know. Something happened in like the last 3 weeks where it doesn't feel the same.
I'm telling you, it's a curse. Who was your partner 3 weeks ago? We can blame them.
Yeah, we can play that.
I'm just kidding.
I can barely remember who my partner was last week.
Was it Greg? Was it?
Maybe it was
Forget.
Greg. I feel like the Greg week was the first week I played bad.
Yeah, we're gonna play
Who
Greg.
Greg was?
Maybe. Greg is so cool. I couldn't blame him.
Thank you, Mama Bishop. I appreciate the support.
But that was a perfectly good shot.
It was a perfectly good shot outside of the cup.
I didn't even have a good comeback. I just moaned about it.
All right, you guys gotta clear your racks.
So now
Did you make that?
we just shoot until we miss, right?
Yep. Now you gotta clear. Either you clear your racks or I win.
Okay.
Perri first. Perri's on the tee. That's it. That's
That
it.
literally went in the cup and came out.
That's it.
Ugh.
That's one.
All right. So, Ari, we can't let Matt win this next game. It's just not.
I'm okay with that strategy. I will happily join Team Perry right now for the time being.
All right. So now the order would be Matt and then Ari because he got further in, and then May.
That's fine.
Ew, I'm such a loser.
You know what? I am fine reversing the order for this. I am fine going last.
No.
Having Ari go second. No.
No, that's
not-
like
No, I want to do it.
a pity move. I will
It's not
do
pity.
it.
It's not pity at all. I want to
No,
go
no.
reverse. I want to go reverse.
We always play with the better player going first.
Fine.
I can't. I
We're
can't
doing
accept it without
Whoever first to 2, right?
Well, if Matt wins, we'll go to 3. All right, Ari, you're up.
Oh wait, I never said anything about the Vigil.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Maybe I'll watch it before next week's show though.
Oh, I'll watch it
Yeah.
before next week, even though I'll just throw in my comments while I'm playing.
So good. I'm just going to take over for like a minute and just say that The Vigil is fantastic. It comes out this weekend. It is spooky. It is a Jewish horror film, and we don't get that very often, honestly. And it takes place in Brooklyn. It takes place in a Hasidic community, and it's about a shomer who has to go watch a dead body. And what the shomer does is read them passages and hymns and basically like usher the soul and keep it safe until the body can be removed. And oh my God, it's so scary. Like it legitimately like keeps the Hereditary kind of fear going.
I'll take your word for it.
Matt, I'm sorry. I got so distracted by Evan
I know.
talking you. I'm just so surprised.
Listen, you gotta
Matt, you're up, right?
Yep.
You're so annoying, Matt.
I don't get how I'm the annoying one. I said I wanted to go reverse.
I just like
In any case, The Vigil is rentable. Go watch The Vigil.
Right now, I could tell.
Yeah, we'll be watching it this week.
What do you want to do? Yeah, The Vigil's so good. It legitimately is like one of the first great horror movies of the year. It's fucking good.
There we go.
Okay.
Nope.
Oh no, did Matt miss one?
Yeah, I went for the far one.
Are you serious?
I believe so.
All right. I might take a risk here.
Oh, you're gonna do? I did the same. Yeah, I went for that far cup too.
All right.
All right, if you can, come on. You're the behind the back champ. You got this.
Oh, that was
I was gonna say,
though.
like it wasn't even shit talk. I was legitimately meaning like you are the behind the back champ. Like
Even though I've made a couple now, it still always feels like it's just, a shot in the dark or something.
it's with the hip. It's with the hips momentum. You gotta have them lined up in the way that
Like
you move.
Happy Gilmore. It's all in.
It's all the hips. It really is all the hips.
Back and forth.
Back and forth. Back and forth. There you go.
Nope.
Nope, not that one.
Are you encouraging her so she misses it? Because you know that's her weakness?
That one's a completely different direction.
I'm trying one.
Oh.
Nope. I was a little to the right.
I can't taunt someone while they're doing the behind the back shot.
I will always let the behind the back be what it is. I will never taunt during one.
All right.
I made the one I wanted to make. I feel good about that. Wait, are we still doing the ISO cup?
Yeah, we'll do an ISO cup. That's fine.
That literally hit 3 cups. I didn't go in any of them.
All right. I want to hit that.
Feeling loose.
Right. I want to hit my far right. I didn't hit it at all. I was so far away.
Are you still going
Right,
with that lone cup on the side?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go for the ISO cup.
Do it.
Uh-oh.
This could be 2. This could put you right where you want to be.
Pressure.
Yeah!
Very good shot. A very good shot, Ari.
Take 2.
All right. Now
Oh,
you're
I felt good about that.
jealous. It was such a good shot.
I feel like I'm like legit playing like in a very serious tournament right now.
No, we definitely feel more serious tonight than we do.
Oh God, Matt!
What just happened?
I hit my easy
behind
one,
the
though.
back.
Crap.
Yeah, but I hit my triangle. Now I have a fucking straight line in the back.
But it looked good.
It did look good. Most things I do.
Make a nice little gif.
Oh boy.
Oh, do you have a problem, Perri? You have a problem
A
with
little
that?
bit, little bit. That was a very broad statement you just made there. All right. So I need to get strategic right now. I just want that middle cup because I want to be able to ISO after. I'm going to go for a harder cup with a greater purpose. And I went way fucking over it. Way over.
Perri, you're being a potty mouth tonight.
I know, because I'm playing like shit.
You can tell when she was frustrated because the language was very lax.
That's how you know Perry's broken.
Yeah.
Ugh, get out of here, Matt.
My beer pong skills are broken.
We'll not get out of here. That line is going down one by one.
Oh, come on.
Oh, you got it behind the back.
I've never been good at these. This is going to be very sad.
That
wasn't so bad.
All right. I'm gonna hit that one that I want now.
You're going for it. Get it. Get it.
This game stinks all of a sudden.
Perry's not having fun.
No, I don't like losing.
That Laura Barnes shit, Perry. Oh.
I missed that shot.
Come on.
Okay, I still can. I mean, not the one I wanted to hit, but at least I hit one.
Cups of
You know, I feel like this is kind of like twisted because I feel like I've been very honest about my past experiences with choking in sports. This is manipulative.
That's the training. This is the training that we're trying to give you. Listen, you hit this one here. You tie with me. Even if I hit, you still only have to hit one to go to OT.
Oh, come on.
Oh, I got that almost one. All right. Me with my ugly rack right now. Oh, look at that.
Oh.
That's real pretty. Did you guys even see how it's...
Oh, no. I did not hit. I did not hit.
Choking with sports. I did have to clarify. I'm sorry, Rick. Matt, did you shoot?
I did. I missed. I saw it go over, and I saw it hit the laptop.
I know.
All right. I'm back in the game.
Oh, fuck.
Shit, man.
I missed. I indeed missed.
So close.
Oh, how I would love to make a comeback right now.
You got it. You got this. Come on.
Usually I don't play well with positive reinforcement, but this was a different situation.
You got it.
That I did.
Ah! Rimmed again. That was
Did.
Oh, come on.
Would you look at that? After
Look
all
at that.
the nonsense.
Came back.
That one.
I choked. Choked on it.
All right.
I was sure this was going to be a bad night across the board for me.
You started
I'm
off
glad
real well.
it gives me a little hope right now. So
I feel a little better now.
That's right.
I'm
yes.
sweating. This is terrible. Why
Yeah.
I'm sweating. Perry, you won.
Wait, what is this about? You didn't go behind
I
your back?
did.
Oh.
I did do it. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't agree with
it.
the Red Hood. All right.
Red Hood, I'll accept your trait. You being a Donato fan.
Listen, you got to have a few.
But, you know, I'd appreciate some support, Red Hood.
All right, I got the front one.
Oh, I lost it. I lost it. It's gone.
Shit, am I going to
I just slipped out of my hand. I couldn't even.
Game-winning comeback right now. That wasn't bad, though. I'll take that.
That wasn't bad.
That was a good miss. Can't argue with good misses. That, on the other hand.
I mean, I hit all the cups and then just.
I know. hits. Ari always hits good cups.
Oh, okay. I feel like I fell out of the zone. Gotta get back in it.
I stole your mojo, Matt.
Yeah, no, that's terrible. I don't know what I just did.
Ah!
Hello, Andrew. I'm a man of my word.
Block Andrew.
No, never.
Block him. Block
Never.
Andrew.
Never, ever, ever.
Who's that?
It looks like
Perri?
Matt's ball missed, and then the ball bounced off and shot into space. That's a fair assessment.
Exactly.
Wait, Ari,
That's the
did-
hex cups. That's the
Ari,
fucking hex
did
cup.
you go? Ari, did you just go?
Just go?
Yeah. Who just went?
I mean, I just went and got my ball. If no one shot yet, then yes, I just went.
Okay.
Yeah,
then.
yeah. So it's on you, Perri.
All right.
Oh,
I feel like I'm gonna go for that dad cup again and try to get myself an ISO.
Can Donato go from first to last like that really good band?
Oh, I got it.
Oh my God, Perri.
Shit. This feels so much better now.
Sure.
Oh no! Oh no!
I
I
don't
literally
know.
can't hit anything right now.
Isolation.
Do it. I've gone stone cold.
I didn't get it.
Sure.
Come on.
I'll take that as you miss. Sorry. Am I up?
Yep, you're correct.
Yep, you're up.
You're correct.
I literally am hitting every part of every cup, but inside it.
That's how I feel.
I don't know how you guys feel. I'm feeling pretty good right now, except for this
don't know.
ugly rack.
Okay.
Oh, what even is that?
All right. All right. Which one should I go? Left or right? I'm gonna go for the right one.
No, go for the left one.
I'm gonna go for the right.
If you were any good, you'd go for the left.
Go
first.
for the middle.
I'm not letting you mess with my head. That was a good shot. But I
All
messed.
right. Like one of these has to go in, right? Like I feel like that's just a numbers game.
You know, Matt, I think that often about myself, and it just doesn't always happen. So,
Fucking finally.
fuck yeah.
All right.
Great. Now that Perri has 2 cups left, we actually hit.
I know, right?
Let you guys.
Can we play for second?
Yeah, right. Can we play for a second?
Uh-oh.
Can I go in? Aiming
Nope.
for the ISO. Ugh.
All right.
Oh, he's so close.
I'm really gonna have to go. I'm gonna have to go 5 in a row after this. Come on.
Yeah, you will.
Yeah, I know.
It splashed even. It was like
Did that
bragging.
look cool on camera?
It did actually.
Isolation.
I did play basketball in high school. Oh,
Didn't hit the
You
ISO.
have one. wait. Did
You make it?
on that?
It rimmed into another another cup, so it doesn't count.
Okay.
I called isolation, so it's a miss.
All right.
Just terrible finish.
Gosh.
Should we play first to 3?
Sure. Yeah, you want to do that?
Sure.
Perri just totally.
Except if what if I win the next 2? This is gonna be a long ass night, y'all.
Yeah, I'll
I think
risk it. I'll risk it.
I see what you're trying to do, Perri. I see what you're trying to do.
These singles go pretty quick. We're okay with singles here.
Yeah, I mean, we did have that one that took forever. I feel like it was
True. Oh yeah, that like multiple OT. Yeah.
Oh, it was too much.
All right.
What do we got here? Annabelle is here. Hello. How are you doing this
All right,
weekend?
here we go. I'll keep pace.
Gotta adore sweet and salty mouth, Perry. That is a fair assessment of how things have been going tonight. Matt needs to tap into his mojo like Samson. Ari,
Yeah, I'm okay
cool
with
as a
that.
breeze. I like that.
I'll take it.
I need to win my mojo back. That's fine.
I think the record tonight would say otherwise, Evan.
All right, like listen, hold on. You got 2 wins, I got 1.
All right, I'm up. I know, but I just I feel better now, and it's nice to actually feel like I can play beer pong again.
Must be nice.
Must be nice.
It is really nice. It feels so good.
I'll follow. That's cool.
Now I'm curious to know what you're going to go for next, Matt.
I want to see what you do first.
All right. I'm not even going to
Laura Barnes got me.
say anything.
Laura Barnes is just deflecting balls.
Laura Barnes got me good this time.
Where's Perri going to go?
I was going for the cup that would get me the ISO. I probably shouldn't risk it.
I tried to save. We both tried to save.
It wants to go everywhere but inside. I don't understand.
Go to your home. Can you not go to your home?
Don't you want to go home? Answer me.
Ooh, that was bad.
All right, I might need to just go for this.
I feel like the name Laura Barnes is our Voldemort. We shouldn't say it.
It really is. I think we should kind of ban it from here on out because it's got some bad mojo on it.
It's hard to ban it because I know everyone in the live chat's going to say it every time there's a fucking flicker
whenever there's a glitch.
Or an internet glitch. All right. Yeah, from the signal.
Apparently, I can only hit when Perri hits, so please hit something, Perri.
Matt, didn't you glitch
I
once?
wanted to hit, but I hit one.
Didn't you glitch and then run all the way and drop your ball in the cup and then run back?
Yeah.
Ugly.
There was a whole night where I just kept glitching.
We've all done that.
The only reason I won is because I kept.
I saw Butters.
That's the real curse. Y'all don't even know.
Butters just lurking in the background. Is that the curse?
The true curse. Come here.
The curse of Butters.
This is the true curse.
Woo!
Take some, please. Oh my God, this is gross.
So annoying.
Let's go, Perri. Come on.
Oh my God. I'm going to have to start doing something different.
Come on, Perri. You got it. You got it behind.
Stop giving me positive reinforcement.
You got this. Dude, if you hit this, come on.
Talk shit or something. That was actually a not so bad behind the back shot, though. Did you hit?
I did.
Of course you did.
Fuck, about fucking time.
All right.
There you go. So did Ari. Come on.
All right. Can't let Matt catch me.
And the idea of catching, I've already out-caught you.
It was a good shot, too.
Oh, nope. Nothing there.
That ball, though. Ooh. Was that a hit, Ari?
No, it was not.
Oh, that sounded like one.
It's been doing what it's been doing all night.
Just bouncing out. No rimmies.
Doesn't want to stay in there. I'm going to switch balls. I'm feeling superstitious right now.
I do that often.
Behind the back. It's all in the hips.
So, if I hit a cup, I have to keep using that ball.
Do I get it again? No.
Yeah, no. If you got it, you're good.
Again?
Yes.
I feel like it touched the tip of the paper towel. I can't.
Okay. All right. If it's laptop, no. But if you get it again, you're fine. You're fine.
I feel like it touched it.
Jehoshaphat.
Oh, and he's got an ISO now.
Was the plan all along.
Yeah. Ari's just playing that slow game.
No.
Oh, again.
And now
with the
I'm back in the game.
rimming.
Oh my God. Of course I'm joking. Of course I'm joking. Do it.
Good shot.
Okay, I feel better about that, at least, that I'm hanging with y'all.
Ari gets the ISO MVP of the night.
Yeah, that's two. Hell yeah. The only two, I think. Perri.
Oh my god, that almost went in.
But will this one?
That wasn't a bad shot though.
That was
If you were
close.
to win on that, I would have had no choice but to just bow, because that would have been amazing.
It was right on line. Shit, look how good this game is. All right.
This is really stressful, y'all.
Ari just screaming. Just letting out a fucking primal scream.
Oh, I thought that was going to go in.
Holy shit. What? All right, Perri. We got to do it. We got to do it.
That was great. All right, wait. Taking the ball out of the dirt pod that it was sitting in from the potted plant.
The potted ball.
It went in the plant again.
Hurry out. All right.
Don't.
Quiet, Butters.
Don't fuck with that.
All right. This is it. If I hit this, Ari and I go to OT. If not, it's a win.
Chill, boys. Shit.
Man, Matt, I wanted Ari to have the win.
I did too, Matt. No.
It's me and Ari in 3.
Sorry. Yeah. I'm resetting for the next round.
Ari, you have to go first.
Not even in the mix anymore.
Fuck. Move.
Nope, nothing. We'll make this quick. Don't worry.
Oh, come on.
Will you?
Front.
Good shot. Sorry, Christy.
Nope, nothing.
Are you playing with the fear pong balls, Matt?
I like that they have skulls on them.
I was just gonna say, I think I got a good view of the skull when you missed that one.
Yeah, it's for no reason other than they're red and they have a skull on them. I like them.
I do quite enjoy those. That was the best part of that game.
Your shot?
You're up. I just shot. Didn't you just shoot after?
Yeah. No. You were good. I just want to make sure you took it.
Uh-oh.
Nothing. On you.
Look at an air ball.
All right. You got 3 cups, Ari. You got 3 in a row. Let's go.
Nope.
Yep.
All right.
I am sorry I did that to you.
So Matt, we each have 2 now. Is that where we're at?
Yep.
Okay.
Deuces.
All right, Matt, you go first this time. Ari goes second, and I go third, right?
Yep, correct.
Have a good night, Red Hood. We'll see you next week.
Bye, Red Hood. Oh, that was so heartbreaking. It was truly heartbreaking.
Trying to teach you to play under pressure. This is the best way to do it.
I know, and I'm not good at it.
Not Matt. Not Matt, Evan.
I blame Butters.
Yeah, that was all Butters' fault.
Yeah, Steven knows where it's at. All right, Ari, you're up.
Didn't you go? Or you went first?
I'm going last because I sucked
Yeah.
the most last game.
Oh, right. Hold on.
Oh, right. You
Butters,
did
shut it.
Right.
Shut it, Butters.
All right.
What do you aim for, Ari?
What do I aim for?
Uh-huh.
Was that your question?
Yeah, like when you look at the cup, what are you aiming for?
The back of the cup up from the inside.
Okay. Yeah.
All misses all around.
Fucking time.
The aggression, the anger, it's here.
Now I'm just gonna get drunk at this point.
Wait, that wasn't your immediate goal?
I've gotten very serious.
The silence
I know.
is deafening.
I feel like usually at this point of the night I don't shut up.
Hold on, we're on 5 in a row. We're on a five in a row streak at this point.
Oh,
Don't jinx it, Matt.
Perri fucked it up. Perri fucked it up.
You jinxed it by talking about it.
I know. You don't say those types of things out loud.
No, but to like fuck with people, you do.
How dare you? Now you just fuck with yourself.
I did.
All right.
I wasted my advantage. Now Perry's gonna catch up.
It's called karma, Matt.
What's karma?
You're gonna get shit for trying to jinx me.
Uh-huh. Do it.
All right.
Wait, that's not behind the back.
Oh no, sorry. I meant to Perry. That was my bad. You're not.
Oh.
You're right. You are correct, Ari.
I got greedy. I wanted that ISO.
Oh, that stuck to my hand. That was way wetter than I thought.
That's what.
Yeah. I mean, it could be.
Perry, I'm doing the same thing. I keep trying to get the ISO, and it's just not worth it anymore.
I can't even tell if it's worth it anymore. Like it feels like an important move to make given Matt's rack right now.
Yeah, you're always playing behind my rack. That is essentially what's happening.
All right. Well, at least I'm even number-wise with you. I feel like I cleared this rack before. I could do it again.
Nope. Bounced out. I do like when they're in the line, though. Like when they're in a straight line, you can gauge the depth perception and then just keep doing that, just like adjusting your space. Okay.
That sounded like a miss.
Did that count
It was.
as catching it?
No, it didn't. I was mad at myself. So I was holding my beer in my left hand, and I tried to catch the ball with my beer hand, and it didn't work. Like, I forgot I was holding a beer in it, and I was like, wait, I can't catch two things. There's it. Oh.
I tried so hard to catch it without knocking everything
I
over.
saw that. Come on. All right. It's getting aggressive. Just get aggressive.
Oh, fuck. I've lost like 3 balls, by the way.
To Butters or to... All right.
To Laura Barnes, actually.
Laura Barnes keeps...
I want a rack.
Finally. Okay,
Yeah.
I got that. Ugh. No racks.
Oh, my God.
Game of skill.
This is so frustrating.
Yeah. That's the point of it.
That was such a good shot. It was going in.
Bounced out. I'm gonna bounce out.
That sounded good. Did that go in?
It wasn't.
Front.
It wasn't.
That was front. Listen, we are 2, 3, 4. Oh, all right.
It's so close. I don't get it.
Yeah, it's these cups are hard to hit for me.
Come on!
Because once I hit one, I know exactly how to hit the other, but it takes me a while to get to that first one.
For everyone
finally lost the
watching,
ball.
I'm sorry, y'all. This is just gross right now.
Listen, we had an even number of predictions here. One might have been off base. All right.
That one was particularly close, for the record.
Come on. I'm giving so many opportunities here. This is frustrating.
Fuck.
This has to end.
Finally!
There's a curse on all our houses.
A pox in your house. Oh, come on.
That's my time.
Yeah, it is. It's your time.
Oh, Jesus. At least something went in.
Oh, man. That was so frustrating. It moved the cup and everything.
That's literally what I've been doing all night. It's literally been beating the shit out of these cups, but it won't go in.
Perri, was that a chandelier shot?
It hit the chandelier.
What was that?
That was a chandelier bounce back. That was a chandelier bounce back.
I appreciate that, Evan.
That's it. I fucked up.
Fuck.
I got one.
Oh, that was terrible. That was it. That was the one I needed to hit, and I didn't.
Ooh, all right. I can't complain too much. That was a good shot.
Oh, thank God.
Perri, I appreciate you giving yourself credit like that.
Wait, Perri, do you have 2 left?
Ow, yeah.
Oh, I thought you only had 1 left. All right.
Oh, no, I got 2.
Oh, okay. I feel better.
Yeah.
I was so hard on myself there. No, it didn't have to be.
All right, did you go?
Yeah, I did. I missed.
All right.
All right. Good night. Oh, fuck. Wait,
Oh, I just get cocky?
that good night could still be in effect if I hit this button in the back.
Well, I hope to God, for everyone's sake who's not you, that it's not.
Oh,
You don't. I love you, Matt, but you don't deserve that after the good night.
oh, it was so close. I wanted it so bad. I got cocky. You're right. You are right. There was no reason to do that.
Come
Behind
fuck
her.
on.
Behind
Hold
her.
on.
You got it.
No, at least it went towards the cups. It usually never does that.
It kind of looked like you pooted it out. It was nice.
Maybe I did. At this point,
Ah, yes.
anything is possible short of me making it.
So much pressure.
This is like the Olympics, and I just should not ever be allowed to go to the Olympics.
I mean, you're in 3rd place.
Shut the fuck up, Matt.
That was trying to be supportive.
That's a line from Saved by the Bell that I remember very specifically. Oh my God.
Oh, in?
Yeah, it did. That one did.
All right.
Mine went in 2.
That's 1. There you go. So you got 2 more. Come on, Ari. Come with us. Come with us. Ari, you can do it.
I thought you were gonna. Okay.
Bless you for thinking that I could.
Matt, do I go first or do you?
No, you do, because you put me in overtime. So you go first.
All right. I'm not going to get greedy, and I'm just going to hit that front cup.
All right. I might get greedy.
I'll just be here getting drunk, y'all.
You do it.
Get greedy, Matt.
Because my heart is literally broken right now.
I'm so sorry on that one that I beat you on. You put me to OT. Nope. Miss. That was a bad miss. Perri's gonna hit this. I know already. Yep. That's 1. Marbles. Nope.
Perri, did you take it, Perri?
I really don't like ever being an obnoxious winner, but like, I mean this like with such great sincerity that I think this must be the proudest I've ever been for a win on Merri Hour. I don't think I've ever been nervous before.
That was terribly exhausting.
We also did
I'm like a wreck.
There was that time that we did 1v1s Well, there was that time we did 1v1s and it was me, you, and Pachulo, and you smoked us. Like you legitimately just like blew through us. Like it was
so
not
what she's
even
saying is that when she did that, she wasn't even nervous then, but she was nervous now.
not at all. Exactly.
But
Exactly.
I feel like I was on a good streak that night, whereas tonight I had a concern to overcome where I was sucking at the beginning.
You did. No, yeah.
I felt the same way, and I really, it's like I fucked myself over because I really set myself up for disappointment once Matt and I went into overtime. Like I could have kept up my focus, and I think I just fell apart.
It's where it comes down to. You gotta keep up in the OT moments.
You know what tonight was? It was practice for next week when the competition is
right.
back on and your future on this show is on the line. Not to get dramatic about it.
There you go. No, that's fine. I'm okay with that because then I can share the blame with Donato if I lose and I kicked off.
All right. Before we say goodbye to everyone, Ari, is there anything you want to plug tonight?
Yes, actually. So I wore this for a reason. There it is. Because my best friend is a musician. She's a fantastic musician. There she is. Primo the Alien. She released a new single today. Do It Again. And I'm in the music video. So watch the music video because I pop up a few times actually. It's a really nice in a pandemic way to feel good about like the people you love. So I'd recommend you watch it. It put a smile on my face. It was really, really sweet. The song's really fun. That's what I'll plug this week. Primo the Alien I guess it's Primo Alien on Twitter. Primo the Alien. So find her. She's amazing. She's in the chat. Say hi to her. Yeah, that's what I'll plug this week because yeah.
Just to answer
Thank y'all for having me.
I feel like I'd win. No?
Get buried. Come on.
I'd win. I want to box you, Matt, in the Fantastic Fest stuff.
I will not do that to you. No.
Oh my God, no! Don't ever do that. That would be really bad for me.
I don't know if I could actually punch Matt, I don't think I hate someone enough to really want to fight them, but I do really want to fight someone in that.
Like that's the thing, and so like Brad McHarg and Becky Sayers did it, and it was
against each other.
Yeah. Oh yeah, 100%. And like they did it as as a couple too, which was it was fun to watch. But at the same time, like it was better because Becky beat the shit out of Brad. Like the best thing is,
I love that.
Brad goes in and like Brad thought Becky was going to take it easy, and I was Brad's quote unquote ring man. And after the first round, he literally just goes, "Dude, she hit me really hard." And I'm like, "Yeah, what did you expect? Like she was going to take it easy on you? Like no, yeah, she's going to beat the shit out of you." And like she beat his ass, but like no, you don't win in a fight like I don't know. I would do them, but with certain people.
I thought of someone I would fight, but I'll tell you that person off air.
I think I know it already, and I won't say it on air.
I know you know it. I know you know it. All right.
We all have people who we want to fight.
While we leave everyone to speculate, Matt, what do you want to plug this time around?
Fuck did I do this week? I reviewed some movies. Our Certified Forgotten episode is live on our YouTube and our podcasting network, so you can see me and Perri and Haley and Monagle talk. And yeah, just more of the righties. We got South by coming up. Going to cover South by. Can do all that stuff.
All right.
At Donato Bomb. I won't be in Austin, but I will. My heart will be in Austin.
As will mine.
We'll miss you. We'll miss you both.
I know. I miss it. I miss it so much.
I miss it quite a bit too. I'm just gonna keep plugging Ladies Night because that is my heart and soul. I love that series so much. There's a new episode dropping on Collider on March 5th. Please go watch it on the Collider Extras YouTube channel, and it's with Robin Wright, and that's really fucking cool. And I'm gonna Instagram this out a little later. But the cool thing about Ladies Night is the next 2 episodes are with Amazon warriors. So next week is Robin Wright, and then right after that, it's Connie Nielsen. And my mind
love this for you.
It was such a good time. They're so cool.
Also,
I did miss one thing. Sorry, I missed one thing on my shout out that I did. I probably this should have been at the forefront, but my husband's birthday is tomorrow. So if you know Trace, wish him a happy birthday tomorrow.
Happy birthday, Trace!
Please.
Yeah. Can
Perri
Trace
says
hear us?
happy birthday, Trace.
I say it too. What the fuck?
Oh, Matt too. Sorry.
Jesus Christ.
He says thank you. He's putting away groceries. Anyway, sorry, Matt.
That's
Continue.
fair.
What you got, Matt?
Also, Lassane is calling me out in the chat, so I'd happily fight him in a fantastic debates. That's not a big deal.
I would do that. All right, guys,
Yeah.
we're out of here. More updates on our fight plans and everything else, and you'll see my loud partner next week, and hopefully we'll knock
Oh, he's-
Ari out.